Alright. So again, we are using a new microphone tonight. Probably need to spend some more time with it, getting it all set up. Let's see here. Good enough. I know that there's probably some audio delay things going on. I don't know. I am going to have to rely on you guys to help me with that, and we can adjust that throughout the night or give it a shot. But anyways, it is Wave Race Wednesday. Where we are going to be playing Wave Race Extra Fast. And again, no boom mic tonight, so I am pretty excited about that not being on my face all night. We're just going to jump right into it. So, as always, we are going to be... Hey, Pancakes. We're going to be starting out on some warm-up laps somewhere. Don't really know where yet. And then we will jump on over to some Brick Lake. Pancakes, you'll have to let me know... Uh-oh. Oh, you can't hear me. You are at a bar. Nice. Well, you enjoy the at a bar. I'm just, you know, here at my home bar. Because, you know, that's what one does on a Wednesday. Let's see. What? Let's do... I know we did Southern Island on Sunday. We will give it a go. So Pancakes, I have legit considered... And I know you can't hear me because you're at a bar. But I have legit considered adding closed captioning onto my videos. Because I am one of these people to where I tend to watch a lot of videos without the volume. I don't know. It's just one of those things that I do. It lets me... I say it lets me multitask. I don't multitask. I know that. Good enough. We're going to roll with it. But for those of you that can hear me, you'll have to let me know how things sound, because, like I said, new microphone, probably take a couple of streams to get it dialed in. I feel like I'm yelling! Okay. So far, so good. I mean, for a warm-up race, and considering we absolutely missed the max power at the beginning, isn't going so bad. I am feeling good about where tonight is headed. Yep. I know there's a couple of different routes through there that folks take. Most people don't ride on the beach like that. That's a pretty bad idea, actually. 120. Not too bad. Let's see. Give her a couple more goes on this course. Okay. So is everyone having a good week? We're halfway through. We're rolling into a holiday weekend. I hope that everyone's just having a grand old time. It's Wednesday. I would do the camel thing, but I'm going to be honest, that annoys me too. Hey, Bombshell. How are you doing this evening? Are you all ready for the holiday weekend? I am ready for a long weekend. My kid graduates preschool this week. Yeah, that's right. They do preschool graduations now. Part of me thinks it's stupid. But another part of me thinks that him and his little graduation hat is going to be cute as frig. Absolutely adorable. Oh no! Yeah, the missus made pasta for dinner tonight. I typically like to cook, but whenever I get like busy or have a long work day or something, she steps up. She does all right. Oh, you did pasta too. We had some sort of bean pasta with marinara sauce and meatballs, not the handmade meatballs, just the frozen ones. They're kind of my guilty pleasure. Just something about a frozen meatball. Can't beat it. I mean, except for like real meatballs, obviously. I don't know. I do this thing where I just buy... if you have not perused the pasta aisle recently, they're making pasta out of all sorts of things now. Beans, spinach, lentils, which I guess is a bean. Chickpeas, again, a bean. But yeah, we've been exploring these different vegetable pastas. Some of them are really good. Some of them, the texture's just all wrong. Like, I really like the spinach pasta, and then we'll make it like, instead of with a red sauce, we'll do like a garlic and olive oil, or like a creamy mushroom sauce. Hard to beat. Yeah, the green veggie noodles are really good. I don't think I've had the red ones. We've had the... is it Banza? The ones that come in the orange box? Those are pretty good. I think the spinach ones, they might even be like Kroger brand or something. But, yeah, the spinach ones are really good. Yeah. Yeah, we've had some that were not so good. Trying to think of another word for not so good, but that's about the best way to describe it. The opposite of good. I wouldn't call it bad because, like, I still ate it. I'm kind of like a human... Oh, no! I've got, like, a human garbage disposal. I paid for it. I cooked it. I may not like it, but by God, I'm going to eat it. I also tend to push leftovers a little too far whenever it comes to how long they've sat in the fridge. My wife's like, are you going to eat that? Or wait, no, she'll be like, do you really think it's a good idea to eat that? I'm like, yeah, we just had this the other day. And she's like, we had that 2 Saturdays ago. I'm like, it's fine. And I'll be holed up in the bathroom for a while and she'll be like, I told you so. And I'm like, this is completely unrelated to the leftovers. There we go. It's going to be a pretty good one. Personal best. Check it out. Just like that. That's how you do it. And this is just our warm-up course, too. Gotta make sure you get those initials in there. I'll roll with this guy one more time. So sometime this weekend, we probably are going to be back with round 2 of Toe Jam and Earl. I've been talking with Mr. Fried Bologna, and he's committed. We're going to do it again. I'm actually pretty excited about it. That was the most I've probably ever played Toe Jam and Earl. I remember renting it as a kid and getting bored with it and not making it very far. But I've been really itching to play it again, so look for that to come back this weekend. Be a good holiday weekend stream. I'd like to do like an extended... Ugh. Yeah, we're not gonna keep going there. Yeah, I'd like to do like an extended stream. You know, I typically... an hour or two is about all I have in me. But that's one that I think I would just like to sit down, start to finish, you know, only stop for bathroom breaks, that sort of thing. When I say stop, I just mean pause. I'm gonna try to get us a little better setup too for like the audio and video stream. The way we were doing it last weekend was pretty hacky, but it was really spur of the moment. I don't know if I mentioned it since you've been here or not, Bombshell, but I did get a new microphone, so if something sounds funky, you know, because I don't feel like I quite have her dialed in how I like. Ah! I will say too, if you are following the Wave Race speedrunning community, I think there's getting ready to be some real movement in the leaderboards coming up. I think there's some people that are getting back into it. I think that the sense of competition is in the air, and I think it's going to be one to watch. Okay, well, that's enough of that for the night. On that note, we are going to hop over to everyone's favorite course, Drake Lake, on normal. What we are looking for tonight is the past 3, 4, 5 streams, we've set personal best 3-lap records. I would really like to get a personal best single lap time. We're doing some really good stuff in a lot of places of the course, but just not able to string it all together yet. And so what I'm hoping for tonight, I would love to see a low 23-second single lap time, just because that's what we've been shooting for 4 or 5 streams now. God. Oh. So I've been studying Twitch and YouTube and, you know, pretty much all of the big live streaming places. You know, trying to figure out, how do I draw an audience? How do I emulate the success of others? And at this point in time, I figured out what I'm going to have to do is get two things. One is a bikini, and the other one is a hot tub. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think of that, because I'm pretty sure that is the key to success whenever it comes to streaming online. All of the big streamers, at least. That seems to be what they have going for them. So it only makes sense that I would do the same. Oh boy. Here we go. Oh! Yeah, there's not too many people that are speedrunners for this game. I really wouldn't consider myself a speedrunner, period. This is just more of a personal challenge for me. You know, can I put in the effort to actually make this work? And our game signal's looking pretty gross right now. I don't know what's going on there. It's alright. It's 64. But yeah, I wouldn't. It's really an insult to real speedrunners to call myself a speedrunner. Yeah, I'm just enjoying learning, enjoying the community. I don't expect to submit anything to a leaderboard. I'm just here for the lulz. I will get to a point to where I am done and move on to playing another game, and probably won't be speedrunning then. Honestly, this was just kind of to get my foot in the door with streaming, because I have been wanting to do some video production for quite some time now. I'm one of those people, I kind of need a creative outlet. I haven't had that in a while. I used to host I say fairly popular podcast. It's now a defunct podcast. We all ended on, I mean, it wasn't like you know, we all hated each other and quit. It was more of we were all at a different place in our lives, but whenever it ended, half of us were moving, and it just didn't make sense to continue. But yeah, fairly popular podcast. But since then, I haven't really had a real creative outlet where I felt like I could sit down, create something, have a conversation. And so that's what kind of appeals to me with videos creation. I hesitate to say streaming, even though I'm streaming now. I want to get more into making videos and not necessarily just be a streamer. I want streaming to be more of the side thing, but I needed to start somewhere. Oop. Oh, if I wouldn't have touched the wall there at the end, I think I would have had it. I really do. The personal best on the 3-lap, that is. We were close. Ew. No! You know, whenever you played several hours on this game, you really start to notice some things. And one of them that gets me is the detail on the ducks. And whenever we start up again, you know, I'll try to point it out, but the very first lap, there's this flock of ducks that fly in front of you. And for a 64 game, for what I would consider almost a background texture, it is really detailed. And then the other thing too is you can, if you look in the water as we're going around, you can actually see some fish hanging out down there. You know, they're just chilling. No biggie. Whoa. Pretty bad lap. Not the best. Not really what I'm looking for there. We'll try her again though. We'll keep at it. We ain't quitters. Okay, so right there, right at the beginning, you can see the fish very clear. Which again, it doesn't seem like a lot by today's standards. We're talking 1999 here, and then here's the ducks. You see, like, you can see like the bands around their necks and everything. Yeah, probably steered way too much there through the salamanders. Of course, I got hung up on the toothpicks, as is tradition. I'm probably only noticing it because I'm wearing headphones, but the music in this level has a really distracting bass line for me for some reason. Oh no! Okay. Yeah, you really don't want to hit the buoys or the toothpicks. That's not how you want to do. Oh! I almost restarted that because I didn't think I nailed the max power. Nice gradual line here. I'm gonna try not to hit anything. We'll start playing this like Bob Ross. Yeah, we're just gonna take a nice casual turn there. Yeah, we're just gonna slide right through here. Oh, you hit a buoy? That's okay. That's not a problem. Keep it all super zen. Ah! Yeah, so some pretty big mistakes on that lap. The biggest probably being hitting that stick thing. As Bob Ross would say, you know, sometimes that happens. You know, it's just a happy little accident. Here we go. Try that one more time. Go. Way too much steering through there. Yep. This isn't going to be the one either, but we're gonna keep it going until we really screw it up. We need the practice. All things considered, that wasn't a terrible lap. Oh, okay. Okay, that was too much. So anyway, back to the hot tub talk. I have been pricing hot tubs. Not the fancy ones. You know, like the inflatable ones that I could realistically set up here in my basement. I see why everyone streams in a hot tub. They're not that expensive. It seems like a nightmare having all of that water just hanging out here in my basement. You know, typically that's the sort of thing you try to keep out of a basement. But, and I see the allure. Like, I get it. I get why there's so many hot tub streamers right now. Not the best time. Not the best time. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Whoa, whoa. Super funny because like 3 weeks ago, whenever we really started, playing this course, we were taking a very different line than what we are right now. And whenever we started this line, it's very unnatural, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm ever going to get used to this. And now it's just like, it's right. It just feels right. I mean, I'm still steering way too much, and I'm nowhere close to even, like, if you're putting golf scores on this, which I also don't really understand. I'm not even close to par right now. I'm batting like 3 over. So I do have a confession. This week I signed up for TikTok. So don't race over to TikTok like I know you are right now to follow me, because I'm not posting anything. But my God, there's some funny stuff on TikTok. It really cracks me up. I have been missing out. And I know I'm just scratching the surface right now. Honestly, it's dangerous because I could see me wasting a ton of time on TikTok. It's probably going to be a problem, actually. I'm probably going to have to get rid of it. Someone's going to have to schedule an intervention. Yeah, it's definitely not what I thought it would be. Speaking of social media, I found it very interesting the way social media has evolved for me personally over the last 10 years or so. First joined social media back whenever Facebook was a baby. And you had to have a college email address to sign up. Which I did because I was in college. And at the time, me, Facebook was where it was at. I mean, I effed around on MySpace a little bit, but not a ton. MySpace was too much of a popularity contest for me. I didn't care if I was in anyone's top 5 or top 10, mainly because I wasn't in anyone's top 5 or top 10. And that was my way of coping with it. I mean, I had some fun on MySpace, don't get me wrong, but, I just never really got it. And Facebook came along. And I enjoyed Facebook. And there was a shift at some point in the past, 10+ years, where it's like, Facebook sucks now. And really, about 4 years ago, I just said, I'm done with Facebook. I'm not doing this anymore. And I had really come to love Twitter. And I still spend a lot of a lot of time on Twitter because I enjoy Twitter because it is a dumpster fire. It's just the right amount of trash for me. But here recently, I found myself really into Instagram. And thinking about it, I think it's because you have to actually put some effort into the content that you post on Instagram. And so, not that I like extra effort on anything because I am lazy, but what I like about it is other people have to put in extra effort whenever it comes to Instagram. So you can't just retweet or share something on your timeline that someone else shared. And I feel like it makes people really think twice before they, before they put something that's, maybe not something that they would normally put out there in public. Just because there's not an easy share button there. Yeah, so I feel like there's a lot less crap on Instagram. Plus, there's all sorts of really awesome pages that I follow on Instagram. I don't know, the content there just seems like it's higher quality, and I appreciate that. And if you follow me on Instagram, you will know that you mostly get Instagram stories of me just doing random stupid stuff. You get pictures of food that I make and random pictures of junk food, just weird stuff I see out in public, some retro stuff. I have fun on it. Me, it's what Twitter used to be until everyone joined Twitter. I think I'm getting worse. A really good turn there. I know to the layman it may not have looked like it, but that was really awesome. Every now and then I get those and I'm, ooh, get that turn. Look at that. Look at that. That is what we were after. Oh my gosh, no! And I throw it away! Absolutely throw it away! So I mean, we are going to finish this. My God. I got so excited. Anyway, single lap, personal best, Drake Lake, right there. Followed by the worst single lap that I've probably done in several weeks. Whew. Oh my gosh. I'd still like that to be a little bit better. It's not quite where I want it to be. But man, that was a good lap. That was a good lap. Let's do it again. There we go. Okay, so we're going to try and replicate our success here. can we double down on that single lap personal best we just pulled off? I want to get under 23.5. I want to be 23.4 or better. That's our evening goal. Ugh, we're not going to do it like that, that's for sure. Whoa. I feel like we frame jumped there or something. Oh no! Tell you what, I'm pretty sure this Little Caesar sign behind me here is interfering with my 5G chip. Because every stream, I am compelled to want to chow down on Little Caesar's pizza. Now, it has been 2-3 years since I've had a Little Caesar's pizza. They could be awesome now. They could be as crappy as ever. But they're economical. What? Oh, yeah, you always get the crazy bread. You remember back when they had crazy crust? Oh, yeah. I'm actually a pretty big fan of the Little Caesars deep dish, their Detroit style deep dish, but you've got to like, can't take it home and eat it. You've got to like start right there in the parking lot, because the second it starts cooling off, it starts degrading in flavor and experience. So like, you've got to go to that pizza portal. You grab your pizza, you give them your money, and you just go for it right there in front of everybody. But seriously, it's pretty good stuff for Detroit style pizza. But the crazy crust, I did not know that that was a thing until one of my high school friends, Guy King, he was actually a member of the podcast crew. He introduced me to it. He's like, man, you ever get the crazy crust? He is a pizza connoisseur, by the way. He only eats 2 foods, and that is pizza and mac and cheese, unless he is out with someone, in which case he will order hamburgers or chicken tenders if that's all that's on the menu. And he's also an overly specific kind of person too. Like, he will call Domino's and he'll say, yeah, Domino's, this is Guy King, and he'll say, yep, I want a pepperoni pizza. Yep, that's right, old school crust. So like, they know whenever Guy calls, and they know he doesn't like all the stuff on the crust from Domino's. But Little Caesars, on the other hand, he liked the crazy crust. And I'll never forget the day that we went to Little Caesars, and he ordered the crazy crust, and they hand him a pizza, and then they hand him like this sauce packet and a cheese packet, and he's, what's this crap? And they're like, oh yeah, you've got to do the crazy crust yourself now. And I thought Guy was going to cry that, you know, that you couldn't get crazy crust, you know, from the kitchen anymore. He had to do it himself. That was a big deal. That was the day that Guy King became a man. He was probably 36 years old at the time. Yeah, the only person in the world that I've ever seen go to a restaurant, order the chicken tenders, and then describe to them how he wants them to make them. Chicken tenders. He would ask for ketchup. They'd bring out a bottle of ketchup, and he'd pick it up, and he's, oh yeah, that's not going to be enough. And it's like there's only a half bottle of ketchup there. And I'll never forget, this is a Guy King. I have so many good memories with Guy King. We are at Margaritaville in Universal Studios in City Walk. And he orders the chicken tenders. Or maybe he had a hamburger that day. Anyway, asks the waiter to bring out a bottle of ketchup. Brings out a bottle of ketchup, and guys, oh yeah, that's not going to be enough. And the waiter's like, yeah. He thought he was joking around. Guy empties the bottle of ketchup out on a plate. The waiter comes back 5 minutes later, and he's, Jesus Christ, dude! Because there's just this plate of ketchup there. And I'm like, no, seriously, he's going to eat all that. You better bring another bottle of ketchup. Long story short, Guy got another bottle of ketchup, but yeah, I miss Guy King. Hey Pancakes, how was the bar this evening? I haven't been to a bar in a long time. A long time. I'm not a huge fan of bars, mostly because I'm cheap. And, you know, I can have a beer at home a lot cheaper than I can at a bar, but I think with the whole pandemic thing, it's like, I really want to go to a bar. Like one of those things you don't realize you knew what you had until it's gone. But I also want to go to my favorite Mexican restaurant and have some nachos, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to do this weekend. And for those of you that don't know, nachos are my favorite food group. If you followed me on Instagram, you would know that. I have some bomb nacho pictures on there. Oh no! Oh my gosh. So, Pancakes, you did miss it. I set a personal best single lap time. Not by much, but by some. That's what matters. Yeah, that's one for the scrapbook right there. Yeah, really choked on turn 4 there. And now I really want some nachos. I'm going to dox myself a little bit here, but turned 34 this week, which is depressing because I thought for sure I turned 33 this week. I've been living a year in the past for the past year. My wife informed me that, oh no, you're a year older than you think you are. I say I'm going to dox myself. I've already had my identity stolen this year, so it's not like my information isn't out there. I fell victim to Social Security fraud just like millions of others. Social Security fraud. I meant unemployment fraud. Amazing to me how much of my information apparently was out there. Yeah. Oh no. Ugh. We're close. Close. It's amazing how close all the times are right now. Yeah, we're right there. This goes back to what I was talking about on Sunday. I feel like I'm doing a lot of the right things sometimes. It's just chaining them all together. And, you know, just having, like, if I could get one solid run in where it's like I, you know, ace this section and then I ace that section, to where a lot of the runs is like I'm three quarters, 2/3 of the way there, you know. I'm just not getting it all. I am getting consistent, though, whenever I can make it through the whole course without, you know, wiping out, of being in that high 14 seconds, low 15 seconds range. I'm going to keep trying. We're going to go until we just get really bad tonight, or we get really good. One of the two. Made some contact there. Oh no. We're good. Tight. Hit that toothpick there, but it didn't stop me. We're good. We'll keep rolling. Ooh. Oh, hung out on the island a little bit. Hit that wall. Pretty good salamander, though. If I leave my mark in one place in the wave race community, I really hope they start calling the slalom section of Drake Lake the Salamander. That would make me happy. Ew. I may not be on the leaderboards, but at least that section would be known as the Salamander. I appreciate that. Man, I just looked at the 64 on the stream. I don't know if I've got a bad connection or what, but it looks craptastic tonight. Good. All right, here we go. Oh, oh man. Go! Of course, hit the first buoy, why not? That's how you start a run. We entered the salamander. Ooh. Man. Yep, this isn't it, guys. And lady guys. The Devo Devil. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Yeah, I do that a lot. I'm a pretty anxious person. And so sometimes yeah, I just kind of freak out. Yeah, and I notice the same thing too. It's like sometimes like, man, I'm just all over the place. I just completely overcompensate. Ew. Oh, gee. Hey, Roberto, sorry, I didn't welcome you to the stream. Yeah, I saw your comment come through, but guess it didn't trigger that you were new here. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're enjoying some wave race. This course in particular, because we're going to be playing it a lot. The devil got me. Oh, no, I'm not going for a record. No, I am definitely just going for personal best here. Yeah, I am not a contender for the record. I appreciate the enthusiasm. Ugh. All right, all right. Yeah, it would be a freak of nature, science, and a miracle all in one. If if I somehow threw down a record-breaking time tonight. But stay tuned. That's next, I'm sure. Oh my gosh, I can't even get the max power. There we go. What's your time on this, Pancakes? Yeah, what's your time on Drake Lake? Your best time. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't even know who holds the record for Drake Lake. I'm gonna assume it's Shivy, but that's just because he seems to have the record for everything. Either him or Fish. Yeah, I was wrong. Oh, God. Yeah. Way too late there. Ugh. Oh. I know that it's not like the easiest, but I think that one of the things that this course really has going for it is the lack of waves. Because for me, dealing with the waves on the other courses is a huge challenge. Yeah, once you get the line down, it's like, even right now, I know where the line is. It's just sometimes I struggle following it. Fairly decent salamander. Ugh. Followed by a fairly terrible toothpick section. Oh gosh. Not the best lap. Not going to be this one, that's for sure. Yeah, I think the other courses for me are definitely more difficult. Because dealing with the waves, there's just, man, it adds a whole new dimension to the race. Where, like Pancake said, right now, this is really about finding the line, following the line, and just being as precise as possible with it. Where with dealing with the waves, that's just a whole new dimension that you've got to contend with. For some reason, one of the things I struggle with the most is just the max power off the start, but, you know, alright, we'll get there. Not terrible. There we go. Made a little too much contact with the buoys there in the salamander, but we've done worse. Like that right there. That was not ideal. Gosh. Yeah, I really need to pick up the Shindo version. I believe that's how you say it. I thought I had it here, but I'm to find out I just have the regular old version 1 JP release. I have a flash cart, but that just feels wrong. But if I were, you know, to get the Shindo version, then I could load up the little dolphin guy to follow around. That would probably help me out some. But I don't know. Due time. Oh gosh. I mean, I have it on. I do tend to turn off not just the music, but all of the sound effects at times. Oh, I didn't know the music would actually lag the game. But yeah, there are times where I can just tell not the music per se, but the sound effects are really distracting me, so I'll turn my headphones off and just kind of play blind. I actually, with the starts getting the max power off the line, I actually practice those with no sound. So it's kind of one of those things throughout my regular day. I'll just turn the 64 on for 5 or 10 minutes and just start and restart, you know, to get the max power, and I won't have any sound at all. The conversation though with, you know, the music will lag the game, and you know the view will lag the game, and that is what I love about speedrunning. And whenever you really get into optimizing the runs, I've watched speedrunning for a long time. I've never been a speedrunner. This is the closest I've ever been to being a speedrunner, and I still wouldn't consider myself a speedrunner. But I just love all of the tricks and the way the folks that really get into speedrunning a game, they really understand the game at like a programming level, and they really understand the physics and the mechanics. And I think that's really cool. Yeah, the one that really comes to mind for me is the GoldenEye speedruns and the Perfect Dark speedruns, to where they learned looking at the floor the whole time would actually speed the game up because it's not rendering everything around you. And then specifically with like the Perfect Dark speedruns, to where they figured out how to, well, I guess they did it with GoldenEye too, but learning how to use grenades to actually boost your person and make them, you know, go faster. So they use that method in Perfect Dark, but in GoldenEye on the runway, they actually use that method, throwing grenades just up in the air and basically having them land behind you, and they actually propel you forward. It's things like that that have just always drawn me to the speedrunning world as a spectator. Oh, man. If you look up on YouTube, I believe his name's Carl Jost. He has some really good videos about the GoldenEye. Well, he does a lot of really good stuff on speedrunning in general, but specifically, he's got some really good stuff about GoldenEye and Perfect Dark and how some of those things were discovered, along with some of the history with some of the players that were doing it, how the scores were validated back in the day versus today, all of that good stuff. It's really interesting, the whole rabbit hole to go down. But highly recommended if you just want to learn more about speedrunning in general. He does some really good stuff. Speedrunning and high scores, not just speedrunning. He's actually, he's one of the folks that's being sued by, or getting letters from Billy Mitchell's lawyers right now for, you know, making some videos about him being exposed as a cheater and all that good stuff. So, pretty interesting dude. Was it Diddy Kong Racing that they just recently found the Carl Jost? I believe it's Karl. Oh, the high score guy, Billy Mitchell. He was the guy that the movie King of Kong. He was kind of the star of that, and it came out that he he was basically faking most of his high scores. And there was a whole like scandal and everything. Same with Todd Rogers, who held the high score for Atari Dragster. He got found out, and they're like, you know, just in it together. Oh. There you go. Jobst. Yeah, I was actually watching one of his videos earlier, and he started a fund to basically help the people being sued by Billy Mitchell and Todd Rogers right now. Oh. It doesn't get much closer than that. That was a close one. Oh, man. Okay, let's see here. Oh, getting late, but I don't want to stop. So, is it Diddy Kong that they just figured out the there's like a frame glitch that they can do now? That's like super rare but super difficult and takes a ton of luck pretty much. I'm not super versed in Diddy Kong. Pancakes might know more about that. I remember seeing it released where they finally put it into use like in a speedrun, and I was thinking that for a while they thought it would be tool assisted only. They didn't think a person would be able to pull it off. There may have been something on Mario Kart, but there was just like a month ago. There was some new glitch they found in Diddy Kong. Pretty sure, at least. I might be confusing it with Mario Kart. Oh. Okay, so like I know we were talking about this earlier, but right now we are going audio free for a little bit. There is a point in the evening to where I just like to kind of mix it up a little bit. Basically minimize some of the distraction. I like having the audio because that's what really lets me know, am I getting too close to the buoys or not. You know, unless I obviously hit one like that yellow buoy back there. But like if I'm just making light contact, I like having that audio cue to say, "Hey, Craig, you're too close there. Why don't you back off a little?" But there is a point in the evening to where it's like, okay, we need to change something up. Make at least a couple of runs playing without audio. It's probably going to be one of the longer Wave Race Wednesdays. I tend to cut it a little. Try to shoot for around an hour. Yeah. It is a little bit awkward though, because now I'm one of these people that, like, whenever there's just silence, I was like, ugh, probably say something. So now I'm sitting here and all I can hear is me tapping the buttons on the controller, and so there needs to be something happening in here. There's too much pressure. Oh. There we go. Oh yeah. Pretty good turn right there. Followed by a nice little bump on the island. To do that. Ugh. Big hit to that buoy there. Evo Devils. Hit that guy head on, but you know. Oh no! Bad turn, bad turn. Terrible salamander, though. All right. All right. Bring the sound back a little bit here. Yeah. Sometimes you just need a little palate cleanser to just kind of mix things up. I feel like I just made contact with that red buoy back there, and I really wouldn't have known that without having the sound on in my headphones. Because visually, I wouldn't have guessed I would have hit it. I noticed a yellow one back there, but we won't talk about it. Ugh. Ho, ho, ho. Aside from hitting that last buoy, that was a pretty awesome salamander. Oh, so close. So close. Okay, really good first lap. Even though the announcer said it wasn't that hot, that man's a liar. Really bad second lap so far. Yeah, not the best second lap. Oh, good. The important thing is, we're having fun. So, truth time. I've never driven a jet ski in real life. So, I mean, pretty much a fraud here. I've driven wave runners. You know, like the ones that have a seat on them. But never just a straight up jet ski. There is a difference. I've seen jet skis. Just never had the opportunity to take one out IRL. One of these days. Actually, I don't know if we will one of these days. I'm getting too old for stuff like that. I want a seat. I want to be able to sit on it. Yeah, exactly. They seem fun. Yeah, you'd probably die. Yeah, they're like the BMX bike of the water. They look really cool, and some people can do some really awesome stuff on them. But put me on one, probably break a hip. Ooh. Oh, no, no, no. Ah, a water jetpack. Yes. Those things look fun. But again, I like my hips. No joke though, I have been shopping for rollerblades. Even though my kid told me I was too old for rollerblades and that I would break them. I probably am going to get a pair of rollerblades. I need some physical activity. All of this, you know, working from home stuff, sitting in my basement for the past year. I need some exercise. Feel like rollerblading something I could get into again. Until I break a hip, at which point my wife's going to say, I told you so, and she'd be right. Really like to have just one really good run before we call it a night. I mean, we've already got a personal best single lap record. But I would like, I'd like a good, like a good 3-lap record too. Really funny after you do this for a while, it's like you immediately know the things that you're doing wrong. You don't want to do them wrong, but it's like you know as soon as you do it. Like, I can tell you this is not going to be a personal best run already. And not because of that. Yeah, Roberto, they actually still make K2 Fatty Pros. I've learned that in my search for rollerblades. Let me rephrase that. K2 still makes rollerblades. You can still buy K2 Fatty Pros, but I don't know if they're new or not. I think they're like new old stock. I don't think that there's like a 2021 version of the K2 Fatty Pro. But yeah, give me some rollerblades, give me some Jinko jeans. All the other dads in the neighborhood are going to be so jealous. Oh. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Like Winnie the Pooh. Oh bother. Go. Getting to think that That personal best 3 lap is not going to happen tonight. I mean, on the plus side, we have been chasing that single lap record for like 4 sessions now. We finally got it tonight, so that's kind of a big deal. And it's not as good as what I was hoping for the single lap record, but it was pretty good. Such a good first lap, followed by a completely craptastic second. Ooh. See, another really good first lap. Pretty good second lap. No, 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 no. Ah, that was going to be the one. Goose Fraba. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, out of all the things in this game, that frustrates me more than anything is getting the max power off the line, and sometimes I really struggle with it. Really good salamander. Not the best salamander. Oh no. A good first lap. Pretty good second lap. Yes! All right. Whew. That's what we were after. Okay. It's not by much, but it is a personal best nonetheless. Pretty happy with that. I am going to make one more run around the course, just because as much as I would like to end it right there, I don't want to end it if I'm in my zone. If I'm in the groove, if I've got the mojo, why would I stop now?
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Not a bad salamander. Could have been better. Could have been better. Alternate route to the toothpicks. Okay, I'm going to restart it just because I'm pumped right now. I am pumped. So this one's not going to be it, but I think it's important not to quit. Let's finish this up. We call it a night. Okay. All right. On that note, oops.
Select your course. Select your one.
Anyways, on that note, we're going to call it a night. I think that we've done all that we can do here. Hey, thanks for stopping by. It's always a lot of fun. I always like having folks hang out in the chat. For me, that's why I'm doing this live instead of just sitting here playing through the game all by lonesome. Anyways, be sure to come back on a Sunday where we will be doing this again on Sea-Doo Sunday. And at some point this weekend, I don't know exactly when, we are going to go live again with Fried Bologna, and we're going to play some Toe Jam and Earl. So make sure that you are following, subscribed, all that good stuff. That way you get the notification whenever we play through Toe Jam and Earl. Or finish our playthrough of Toe Jam and Earl. We failed miserably Saturday night at beating Toe Jam and Earl. So Anyways, thanks for stopping by. As always, it has been a lot of fun, and I really appreciate the support. I will see you guys again next time.